Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to my channel. What we're about today is doing a cover. So we're doing this side because I've already completed that side. So I'm going to show you how I did it. I quite love it. It's rustic and it looks good. Now, normally what I do, I really ink and grungy up this. Eventually I will show you how to make this ring bound journal. Tiny steps for everything. Laugh out loud. I don't mean to be that way. It's just that I'm a bit slower than normal. So I will try and get done what I can. But I want to also decorate the back. So this is basically going to be just similar to the front. But I'm going to show you how I did it. Now what I do, I sometimes buy my dictionary pages. And I really love them because they look grungy. But because we've already used that, I'm going to use a book page. And I've picked out some photos and then from Mrs. Cox. I really like them. Mrs. Cox prints, actually. So, without further ado, we're going to figure out which one do we want there. I like both of them, and that's the problem when I like both of them. But I'm thinking this one, but it needs more grunging, so... Oh, oopsie day. Sorry about the noise. So I'm going to grunge it up a little bit with a darker colour. Because I just want it to stand out, and I believe with a darker colour it will. Now what I do, better not mix up all my inks. What I do is, normally before I cut away any of my paper, and I don't glue it all down. And look, this is just a simple technique. It's just showing you how I go about decorating my covers. And it depends on the journal too. It really, really does. So I love writing as a background. So that's the reason why I do it this way. I use my ruler, and I like this ruler because it gives me an idea how much of my papers I cut away. Because I do like, see how I'm keeping the ruler? So it's given me an 1/8 of an inch leeway there. So it'll be in proportion with each other. I mean, you don't have to be perfect. I'm not really perfect at it. We've got to remember we're junk journalists. So perfection is not a necessary. But you do like to have a nice grungy cover. And I know I do. So I ink that really well on the edges because I want it to stand out. And it's fun. It's fun doing this sort of cover. Oh, meaning decorating your cover. Now, I also want to grungy this up some more with a darker tone because I love the darkness that it will give it a lift. Eventually we'll get round to doing the cover for you. I just want to make sure this has got the same sort of, because it's all about being grungy for me. I like the grungy look. And like I said, I will get round to showing you how to do the ring bound journal. I've got lots of ideas from several YouTubers, but I know you girls are struggling with covers, so covers it is. So normally what I do, I love utilising fabric. I really, really do. Adjust, I don't know, it seems to complete my page. So I always use canvas, muslin, or whatever I find. So again, I use the ripping motion because I just love the ripping motion, and then I'll be able to fray real easy. And I'll show you that once I've sewn. So again, I'll glue this down. Only the centre. It's just so that it doesn't move on me. Nothing worse, you know, you're doing a nice journal page. Next thing, it all moves on you. That's annoying. I really like that. I actually have to move it back a little bit because I like it to be even. So there, give me 2 minutes and I'll quickly run this through the sewing machine. So there you go. That's done. Now what I normally do, I really like to grungy up the fabric as well. And then I'll just show you an easy method how to fray it. Doesn't take long. Okay. So what I normally do, we'll move that out of the road. You'll notice I'll use my tool, my what do you call these suckers? Gosh, I tell you, sometimes I wonder where I'm at. So this is what I do. And it starts the fraying process. It's quicker. It's quicker than anything I know. Normally I would sit down in front of the TV and do it, you know, and it doesn't worry me. But because I want to fray this fairly quickly, what I do, I snip into it so that I can get it out as quickly as possible. I probably left a little bit more fabric than I would normally, and it frays. It frays beautifully. So let's go this side and start fraying it. And look, I like the scoring board because, like I said, you can rip into it a lot quicker than normal. I actually like decorating covers. I do have difficulties sometimes, you know, like it doesn't always go smooth sailing for me. But I still like doing them. You know, because with decorating a cover, it's trial and error. So I'll go here. See how it slips out real easy? Using your... I've got an old punch board somewhere. I need to pull that out instead of using my good one. But anyway, I don't think it's going to wreck it that drastically because I'm not really quite ripping into my my scoreboard. But I just find this is the easiest method for me to fray. Fraying can be fun, you know, especially if you're sitting in front of the TV. It can be a bit monotonous when I'm trying to do a video, obviously. But I can pause it. So just pause you for a minute. So this is a really handy tool to use this, because there's our frayed item that we can put on our journal. And we can put that away. Just makes life so much easier when you do it that way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do that. And as I did with the front, I'm going to put a word there. But first of all, let's put this down. It just looks really, really good. I'll just give it some more colour. And what I do, and it's really important to me I do it, I'll just remove those frayy bits. I glue right along these bits here, because I like leaving a secret tuck. It's just my thing. I've always left a secret tuck where I could hide little notes or whatever it may be, or whoever buys the journal for that matter. And I've actually did it too that way. So I'm going to put that there. Now, because this is the back of the page, I don't have to worry about much decorating. But I like to do, I like to have a little bit of I don't know, I just like a little bit of, whoops. I don't know, I just like having a bit of, and with me work,